Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to kick off this presentation with you today. Our topic is from whiteboard chaos to production-ready solutions. We'll explore how to transform complex challenges into scalable, secure, and high-performing data solutions. Over the next few minutes, I'll guide you through key strategies and insights to help you turn ideas into practical, robust systems. So let's get started. Let's take a closer look at the challenge every team faces when working cross-functionally. At the start, things can feel quite chaotic, which makes it difficult to align everyone's efforts. This chaos can really slow down progress and make it harder to deliver value efficiently. When teams are bogged down by these barriers, designs can become fragmented, and key integration points are often missed. This leads to delays and inefficiencies that impact the overall project. You'll also notice that cross-functional teams frequently deal with cluttered whiteboards, filled with a mix of stakeholder requirements, legacy data sources, and tight deadlines. All of these pressures create a complex environment. Recognizing these common challenges helps us understand why success isn't always straightforward, and it sets the stage for exploring how Microsoft Fabric blueprints can help us master these obstacles. Let's take a closer look at how mastering cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints can really make a difference. By following these blueprints, teams gain clarity and confidence in their solution design and delivery. This means you can approach your projects with a clear understanding of each step, reducing uncertainty and boosting confidence. These proven patterns serve as a reliable guide, helping teams move quickly from initial concept to delivering real value. They help avoid costly mistakes by providing a structured framework, so you're not reinventing the wheel each time. Instead, you're building on established foundations for repeatable success. Microsoft Fabric offers comprehensive, real-world blueprints that turn what might seem chaotic at first into clear, actionable plans. And at the heart of this approach is our end-to-end blueprint solution, which ensures every phase is covered from start to finish, helping teams stay aligned and focused throughout the project lifecycle. This is all about transforming complex initiatives into manageable, successful outcomes. What you'll master in this section is how to effectively use Microsoft Fabric blueprints to ensure your cross-functional teams succeed. This knowledge is designed to help you build solutions that are not only scalable, but also compliant and high-performing. We'll explore strategies that empower your teams to confidently move from proof of concept all the way to production, making sure you have the right guidance every step of the way. We'll also cover essential deployment guidance, including security measures, governance best practices, and how to optimize performance throughout the process. Additionally, we'll look at best practices and complete solution patterns that are tailored for common scenarios you might encounter. Finally, I'll introduce you to reference architectures, which serve as foundational models to help you design and implement solutions more effectively. All of these points tie back to our overall theme of building robust, efficient, and scalable solutions with Microsoft Fabric. Let's talk about why blueprints really matter in our projects. Starting with the right pattern can often be the key difference between success and struggle. When we choose the appropriate blueprint from the beginning, we're setting a solid foundation that supports sustainable long-term growth. This isn't just about immediate results. It's about building systems that can evolve and scale over time without constant rework. Another critical aspect is compliance. By embedding compliance from day one, we reduce risks and significantly cut down on audit overhead later on. It's about building trust and ensuring our solutions meet necessary standards early in the process. Equally important is avoiding architectural debt. If we design with maintainability and scalability in mind from the start, we prevent ourselves from accumulating problems that can be costly and time-consuming to fix down the line. And here's a compelling point. Organizations that leverage proven solution patterns, like those provided by Microsoft Fabric blueprints, see a 40 to 60% reduction in time to value. That means faster project delivery, quicker benefits, and a more agile approach overall. So, in the big picture, mastering these blueprints helps us deliver better, faster, and more reliable solutions that support long-term success. Building blocks of blueprints are all about understanding how the different components work together to create effective solutions. Mastering this integration is essential because it ensures that our blueprints are not only cohesive, but also ready for production use. When we talk about key tools like semantic models and Power BI, we're really focusing on empowering business intelligence and visualization. These tools help us turn raw data into actionable insights, which is critical for decision-making. Notebooks are another important piece. They enable advanced analytics and entity resolution. Think of them as flexible environments where you can explore data more deeply and perform complex analyses. Pipelines, on the other hand, are the backbone for data ingestion and transformation. They streamline workflows and automate data processing, making our data pipeline efficient and reliable. Then there's the lakehouse architecture, which provides a structured, layered approach to data refinement. It's all about organizing data efficiently for better processing and analysis. And at the foundation of all this is one lake. It serves as the unified data storage solution within Microsoft Fabric blueprints, ensuring seamless data integration and easy access across different solutions. Together, these components form a robust framework that supports scalable, intelligent, and cohesive data solutions, key to mastering cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. Let's take a closer look at some reference architectures and common use cases that help drive success across different teams using Microsoft Fabric blueprints. First, we have empowering business users with governed analytics. This means providing them with access to certified datasets and semantic models, which ensures the data is reliable and consistent, enabling self-service BI. It really puts powerful analytics into the hands of those who need it, without sacrificing control. Next, there's the phased approach to modernizing legacy systems through enterprise data warehouse modernization. This involves carefully planning migration, optimizing data processes, expanding capabilities, and eventually retiring outdated systems. It's all about making the data infrastructure more agile and efficient over time. Finally, we see real-time IoT analytics, which is crucial for organizations that rely on instant insights. This includes event streaming, processing data through both hot and cold paths, and creating live dashboards. These capabilities allow organizations to respond swiftly to changing conditions, whether it's monitoring equipment or tracking supply chain movements. Together, these use cases highlight how Microsoft Fabric blueprints can support a wide range of scenarios, helping teams succeed by making data more accessible, reliable, and real-time. This aligns perfectly with our overall goal of transforming data strategies into actionable insights across the enterprise. In this slide, we're exploring the IoT analytics pattern and how it ties into mastering cross-functional team success using Microsoft Fabric blueprints. First, you'll notice that Power BI dashboards refresh live, providing up-to-the-minute monitoring. This means teams can see real-time data and make quick decisions. Next, we have the Lakehouse, which stores historical data, allowing us to analyze trends over time and gain deeper insights. Then there's Cold Path Storage, which handles less frequently accessed data, optimizing storage costs while keeping historical data accessible. Moving on, the Hot Path Processing involves real-time KQL queries that deliver immediate operational insights, helping teams respond swiftly to any issues. Finally, we see how we ingest millions of device telemetry events via event streams, enabling us to process vast amounts of data continuously. Altogether, these elements form a seamless flow that supports effective IoT analytics, empowering teams to operate smarter and faster within the broader Microsoft Fabric ecosystem. Now, let's delve into the key steps involved in our enterprise data warehouse modernization journey. First, we focus on migrating our existing warehouse schemas to a lakehouse environment. This is crucial because it allows us to unify structured and unstructured data in one scalable platform. Next, we implement Delta Lake, which is vital for ensuring ACID transactions. That means reliable, consistent data updates that are essential for business operations. We also plan to add real-time streaming capabilities and support for unstructured data. This step is important because it helps us stay agile and responsive to live data feeds, making our analytics much more timely and relevant. Lastly, the goal is to decommission legacy systems once these new capabilities are fully in place. This process is structured in phases, starting with lifting and shifting the existing setup, then optimizing the environment, expanding functionalities, and finally retiring outdated systems. Each phase builds upon the previous one, guiding us toward a modern, flexible, and efficient data architecture that aligns with our overall digital transformation goals. Let's take a closer look at the self-service by platform pattern and how it supports cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. On this slide, we see that different roles have distinct responsibilities to ensure a smooth and efficient analytics process. Business users are empowered to create reports directly from certified models, which means they can access reliable data without needing deep technical skills. Power analysts, on the other hand, focus on building semantic models from curated data, enabling them to design meaningful insights that everyone can understand. Data engineers play a crucial role by preparing and validating data within the lakehouse, ensuring the data's quality and readiness for analysis. The platform team manages the underlying infrastructure and governance, maintaining control over security, compliance, and overall platform health. Now, looking at the architecture layers, maintaining control over data access is key. We want to enable business users to generate insights securely, without compromising data governance. Workspace permissions empower power analysts to create impactful analyses while ensuring that reporting remains consistent and efficient across the organization. Reusable semantic models are essential because they provide trusted, reliable data sources for business users, forming a solid foundation for accurate insights. And with certified datasets stored in one lake, we guarantee that everyone is working with the same trusted data, which reinforces consistency and confidence in the reports and analyses. Altogether, these components and roles work in harmony, making it easier for teams to collaborate, innovate, and make data-driven decisions effectively, aligning perfectly with our overall goal of a scalable, self-service analytics platform. Now, let's talk about some best practices for security and governance within our Microsoft Fabric environment. First, we need to define roles clearly, build DAX filters to control data access, and make sure to test everything thoroughly. Documenting our policies is also crucial for maintaining both performance and ease of management over time. When it comes to row-level security, it's important to separate environments such as development, testing, and production. This separation helps prevent accidental data leaks and ensures proper access controls. Assigning team ownership and classifying data appropriately further enhances security. For workspace structure, we should utilize private endpoints, managed virtual networks, and firewall rules to restrict access and protect our data assets from external threats. Network security measures like encryption at rest and in transit are vital. Using customer-managed keys adds an extra layer of control. Data protection isn't just about security. It also involves integrating Azure AD with conditional access policies and multi-factor authentication. This helps ensure that only authorized users can access sensitive data and services. Finally, all these elements, security, governance, and performance best practices, tie back to the overall goal of mastering cross-functional team success. By applying these strategies, we enable our teams to work efficiently and securely within the Microsoft Fabric ecosystem. Let's dive into some key strategies for mastering cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. First, automated classification and lineage tracking are essential. They help us understand data flow and ensure proper data management across teams. Next, applying sensitivity labels and quality metrics adds an extra layer of data governance, making sure sensitive information is protected and data quality is maintained. To strengthen governance further, we can embed tools directly into our workflows, providing seamless oversight. Microsoft Purview plays a crucial role here, offering comprehensive governance capabilities. When it comes to lakehouse partitioning, it's important to consider how we organize our data. Partitioning by date, geography, or category can significantly improve query performance. We should also think about hybrid strategies that combine these approaches. Ensuring our file sizes are optimal, aiming for at least 128 MB, with a target around 1 GB, helps balance performance and manageability. Remember, limiting to a maximum of 50 partitions per query prevents overloading our systems. For deploying clusters, using configurations with 8 or more cores and 32 GB of RAM can really boost processing power. To optimize queries, connection pooling and query folding are valuable techniques. They reduce latency and improve efficiency. Monitoring utilization regularly allows us to fine-tune performance and avoid bottlenecks. Finally, regarding performance tuning techniques, placing on-premises clusters close to data sources minimizes latency. For hybrid environments, VM-based gateways provide flexible connectivity, while VNet gateways are ideal for private Azure resources. Strategic gateway placement ensures smooth data flow and system responsiveness, which are vital for our overall success in leveraging Microsoft Fabric effectively. Now, let's discuss how we can effectively manage deployment and operations, taking a concept all the way to production. One of the key aspects is mastering cross-functional team success using Microsoft Fabric blueprints. This involves setting up capacity metrics to ensure our resources are appropriately scaled and performing well. Diagnostic logs are essential for troubleshooting and understanding system behavior, while alerts notify us immediately about failures, throttling issues, or any performance bottlenecks. Monitoring is a continuous process that helps us keep an eye on the health of our systems. Another important part is version control, which allows us to track changes and collaborate smoothly across teams. Parameterized configurations enable us to adapt deployments to different environments without rewriting code. Automated tests are crucial for verifying our changes before they go live, and rollback plans give us a safety net if something doesn't work as expected. When it comes to artifact deployment, automation plays a big role. Automating builds, tests, staging, and releases speeds up our delivery pipeline and reduces human error. We can use tools like Azure DevOps or GitHub Actions to set up CI/CD pipelines, ensuring a seamless flow from development to production. Setting up the environment is equally vital. Isolated development sandboxes let developers work without impacting others. We also need production-like test and UAT environments to validate our solutions before going live. And finally, a fully managed production environment helps us maintain stability, security, and performance once our solution is in the hands of end users. All these elements come together to ensure that our deployment process is reliable, scalable, and aligned with our overall project goals. Let's delve into operational runbooks and incident response, which are crucial for maintaining operational excellence with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. First, right-sizing capacity is essential, allocating just the right amount of resources to avoid waste but ensure performance. We also implement autopause for non-production environments to optimize costs when those environments aren't actively in use. Archiving cold data helps manage storage costs and keeps our systems lean. Additionally, optimizing refresh schedules ensures data updates happen efficiently without unnecessary strain on resources. Moving on to cost optimization techniques, we conduct quarterly drills simulating region failures. These exercises help us measure our recovery time objective, or RTO, and recovery point objective, RPO, and ensure our runbooks are up to date. Disaster recovery drills are vital. They test our readiness, especially with daily snapshots stored in one lake with a 7-day retention, weekly full backups for 4 weeks, and monthly compliance archives. Our backup and recovery strategy involves detecting and alerting us to issues early, assessing the impact of incidents, containing and resolving problems swiftly, and then documenting what happened to learn and improve. When incidents occur, our workflow includes steps like handling refresh failures, addressing performance degradation, scaling capacity as needed, executing disaster recovery plans, and escalating incidents appropriately. Runbooks are the backbone of operational success. They provide clear, repeatable procedures to follow during various incident scenarios. They ensure that teams can act quickly and effectively, minimizing downtime and maintaining trust in our systems. Overall, these practices help us stay prepared, respond swiftly, and continually improve our operational resilience. Let's take a closer look at the real-world success we've achieved with our manufacturing IoT case study. One of the most compelling metrics is the annual cost savings, which amount to $4 million. This demonstrates how effectively digital transformation can impact the bottom line. Another key point is the downtime reduction, an impressive 87% decrease in unplanned downtime. That means factories are running much more smoothly, with fewer interruptions, leading to increased productivity. We've also scaled our efforts across 50 factories, integrating them into a comprehensive IoT system. This coverage is crucial because it shows the broad reach and consistency of the solution across multiple locations. In terms of event processing, we're handling around 15 million events every hour across these factories. This high volume underscores the power of the system to manage complex, real-time data streams effectively. And importantly, all of this was achieved in just 12 weeks from planning to deployment. That rapid deployment timeline highlights how Microsoft Fabric blueprints can accelerate digital transformation projects without sacrificing quality or scope. Overall, these metrics showcase how leveraging IoT and advanced data processing can lead to significant operational improvements and cost savings, aligning perfectly with our broader goal of driving innovation in manufacturing. Let's talk about customizing blueprints for your organization. First, it's essential to thoroughly test any changes you make and keep your documentation up to date. This ensures everything remains consistent and reliable as you adapt the blueprint. Next, when modifying components, always aim to preserve the proven practices that have already been validated in your environment. This helps maintain stability while tailoring the blueprint to your needs. Now, selecting the right base pattern is crucial. You want to choose the blueprint that best aligns with your specific use case, making sure it fits your goals and requirements. Before making any decisions, assess your organizational constraints and goals. This step helps you understand what's feasible and what needs attention. By following these steps, assessing requirements, selecting the appropriate pattern, adapting architecture, and validating thoroughly, you can effectively customize blueprints to drive success in your cross-functional teams. And of course, this process supports the overall goal of leveraging Microsoft Fabric blueprints to achieve organizational excellence. Let's talk about building an internal patterns library, which is a crucial part of mastering cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. First, capturing lessons learned and documenting customizations is vital. It helps us build institutional knowledge, so everyone benefits from what we've discovered, and ensures we maintain consistent quality across different teams. Next, we develop operational runbooks for common scenarios and incident handling. These are like detailed guides that help us respond quickly and effectively to issues, reducing downtime and improving reliability. We also create code samples, including reusable notebooks and pipelines. These reusable assets save us time and effort, enabling teams to deploy solutions faster while maintaining best practices. Implementation guides are another key component. They provide step-by-step instructions for deploying solutions, making complex processes easier to follow and reducing errors. Finally, scaling our success involves creating reusable assets like architecture diagrams with clear annotations. These diagrams visually communicate our designs and principles, making it easier for teams to understand and adapt them. Altogether, these elements, lessons learned, operational runbooks, code samples, implementation guides, and architecture diagrams, form a comprehensive internal patterns library. This library helps us standardize, share knowledge, and accelerate our progress across all teams, ensuring we build on our successes consistently. Now, let's talk about scaling across the enterprise. The goal here is to enable global deployment at scale, which is crucial for achieving widespread impact. This progression ensures that growth is controlled and manageable, while also facilitating knowledge transfer across teams. By doing this, we maximize the overall impact of our initiatives. Starting at the pilot team level, we prove the value with a single use case. This is our testing ground, where we validate concepts and demonstrate success. Once we see positive results, we expand to a single department or business unit, implementing the solution more broadly. From there, we move to the division level, rolling out across multiple divisions to ensure consistency and alignment. Finally, the enterprise-wide rollout encompasses all divisions and units, enabling us to achieve a truly scaled and integrated deployment. This structured approach helps us manage complexity, learn along the way, and ensure every step builds on the previous one. It's all about controlled growth, gradually expanding while maintaining quality and impact. This way, we can truly master cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints and realize the full potential of our enterprise initiatives. Let's talk about avoiding common pitfalls as we master cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. First, it's crucial to emphasize that future teams will benefit greatly from having clear and up-to-date documentation. By documenting as you build, you ensure that everyone stays aligned and that knowledge is preserved, which makes onboarding and collaboration much smoother. Now, when it comes to documentation, the key is to do it incrementally. Implement what is needed now rather than trying to guess future requirements. This approach keeps things manageable and relevant, avoiding unnecessary complexity down the line. Speaking of complexity, avoid over-engineering. It can be tempting to add every feature or layer of security up front, but that often leads to costly retrofitting later. Instead, focus on building what is necessary now and plan for future enhancements as needed. Embedding governance early in the process is also vital. It helps establish clear standards and ensures compliance from the start, saving time and effort later on. Finally, focusing the scope is essential. Start with core scenarios and resist the urge to add too many features too soon. This focus allows you to deliver value quickly and avoid feature bloat, which can dilute the effectiveness of your solutions. By keeping these principles in mind, we can navigate the common pitfalls and set our teams up for success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. Now, let's take a look at some of the key success metrics we're aiming for with this project. First, rapid deployment is crucial. Our goal is to get everything into production within 12 weeks from the kickoff, ensuring we move quickly but still maintain quality. Next, data accuracy is vital. We're striving for at least 95% accuracy in our trusted datasets, which helps ensure the decisions we make are reliable. On the efficiency front, we're targeting a 50% reduction in report generation time. This means our teams can access insights faster, enabling more agile decision-making. Lastly, user adoption is a critical success factor. We're aiming for 85% of users to be actively engaged within the first 90 days. All these metrics tie back to our overall goal: mastering cross-functional team success with Microsoft Fabric blueprints. By focusing on these concrete goals, we can measure our progress and ensure we're on the right track to deliver real value quickly and effectively. Now let's look at the final slide, the blueprint roadmap and next steps. This is where we tie everything together and outline the path forward. First, we start by assessing the current state of your organization. Understanding where you stand today is crucial before making any moves. Next, you'll identify your specific use case. A clear focus helps guide the entire process. Then, you'll select the appropriate pattern that best fits your needs, setting a solid foundation for success. Assembling the right team is essential, bringing together cross-functional experts who can work collaboratively throughout the project. Once your team is in place, you can execute a pilot, testing your approach on a smaller scale before full deployment. Moving into the next steps, the goal is to deploy to production, making your solution live and operational. After that, continuous monitoring ensures everything runs smoothly and helps catch any issues early. Iteration comes next, allowing you to refine and improve based on real-world feedback. Now, breaking it down month by month, in month 4, the focus is on launching, conducting thorough testing, tuning performance, and training users to ensure adoption. Month 3 is about validation, implementing core components and integrating data sources to build a robust solution. Month 2 involves building, selecting patterns, setting up environments, and configuring security measures. And finally, month 1 is your foundation, laying the groundwork for everything to follow. This roadmap is designed to keep you on track, ensuring you move systematically from planning to full deployment, with continuous improvement along the way.